Hey, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can stick any text or graphics to a moving object inside After Effects. So let's get started. So I have this footage. I'm going to go and track this using Mocha. Just go and search for Mocha AE. Just drag and drop this onto the footage and go inside Mocha. And Mocha will open up. So it's going to be like this. So you have a timeline here. So you can scrub to the timeline here. And first things first, let's go ahead and track this. Okay. So I'm going to click on this X-spline tool and I can just zoom in using the scroll on your mouse. I'm just going to draw a box here. Click here and I'm going to click here like that. Okay. Just right click to deselect it, and I'm also going to replace this, so I'm going to track this as well. So the mask one which I just created is this layer, so I'm going to rename it to avoid confusion later on. You can just double click on this and rename this. I'm just going to rename this top, and I'm going to draw another one using the X-spline tool, this one, and I'm going to draw another one here, and I can just adjust it here, and I can just rename these to bottom. Okay, and you can just check this perspective because we have some perspective in the camera, and select the top layer and check this perspective as well. So I'm gonna just track forward by clicking on this, or you can just click on this and you can just wait for Mocha to track the surface. Okay, so you can always stop the tracking and you can refine this. Just refine this. And the tracking is done, and you can just close this and you can just save this tracking data. If you find this video helpful so far, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to master After Effects and land high-paying clients, sign up for my new After Effects course. I'll be releasing it very soon. You want to scrub through the timeline and find a frame where it's clearly visible, maybe right about here. And I'm going to set a marker here. So select on this layer, right click, markers, add marker or numpad here, and I set a marker there. So this is very important. So we're gonna replace everything at this point, right? So if you scrub here, the perspective have changed, so it's not gonna work here. So you're always going to start from this marker. Once you set the marker, you're going to start from here. So first things first, let me just duplicate this, right click, time, freeze frame, and I'm going to pre-compose this, Control Shift and C, and I'm going to write this top media. Okay, so move all attributes. Make sure you check this move all attributes and hit OK. And inside this top media pre-comp, we're going to replace this one, and we're going to create another one for this as well. And I'm going to duplicate this, Control D and Control Shift and C, and bottom media. Hit OK. So I'm going to shut off the bottom media for now, and I'm going to just work with the top media, right? So I'm going to select the footage. Let me just rename to footage, and you can just go inside Mocha. Since we're dealing with the first one, which is the top, which is this layer, select on this tracking layer, and you can just click on this button, expand the planar surface, click it here, and you can just close it and save it again. Make sure you are at this frame, this marker, otherwise it will not work, right? That's very important. And then you can just go into tracking data. You still have to be in this frame. You can just generate tracking data, and we're working with the top one, so select this top, hit OK, and I'm going to select this corner pin support motion blur, and I'm going to select this to the top media because we are working with the top media now, right? So I'm going to apply export. So once you are done with that, nothing happens because we haven't replaced anything. So before moving on, you just select on the top media and you want to draw a mask around this, a rough mask, okay? Something like this, right? So let's just go inside media and we're gonna replace this thing with an animation that I have that I downloaded from Envato, and I'm gonna make this a 3D, and you can just scale it down and you can just match perspective. Just go and search for unmold. So this unmold is available on the newer versions of After Effects, so you can just remove the background very easily like that. Inside this comp you can just move it anywhere because we have freeze the frame, so you don't have to be exactly at this marker. And I'm just time transform and flip it horizontally, and you can just scale it down, something like this. All right, and I need to change the background. I need to key out this background, right? So I'm gonna just save the frame as a Photoshop file, and I will just save it here, render. So I want to open that up in Photoshop, so which is this, and I can just unlock this. So I'm gonna grab this lasso tool, and you can just zoom in, and I'll just remove this using the lasso tool like that, and generate a fill, generate. All right, I'll just do the same for the bottom layer. I'll just circle this one, and I'll just remove this. All right, so once you're happy with that, you can just save it as a JPEG image and export it. I've already exported it, but I'll just replace it again. Just go back to After Effects, and inside this you'll just have to import that. This is the one. I'll just import it and just drag and drop it inside. So you can just turn back the car animation on, and yeah, it's there. And if you go back to the main, so I'll just rename this Control K, main comp. By the way, I just hit Control K to enter the composition settings, and right now you can see it's working very nicely. You can see that it's very nicely tracked, and it's there here. And what I'm gonna do is I'll do the same for the bottom layer, which is this one, and I will just go inside and I'll just drag and drop this, make sure, yeah, there. And I have one more graphics, which is this one. Just drag and drop it, make it a 3D unmold, and you can just scale it down, match the perspective. It's all about matching the perspective, that sells the effect here. All right, so let's move on. Let's go back to the main comp, and let's go to this marker. This is very important, like I said before. So while you are at this frame, select the Mocha, and Mocha will open, and this time we're gonna select the bottom because we're dealing with the bottom layer now, right? So just expand this, and we're gonna save it again and create tracking data, and the bottom layer should be selected. And let's just select this bottom media, which is the other one, and I'm gonna apply this. And let's go inside this bottom media, and let's just adjust these graphics so that we have this inside the box, right? Okay, let's go to the main comp, and we have to draw a box here again, mask using the pen tool. Okay, so there you have it. If you play it back now, you can see that it's replaced. You have a perfectly tracked graphics. You can just add any text or anything, whatever you want inside this, right? So make sure you pay attention with this marker. Like this is kind of the starting point where you want to replace. If you want to replace anything, you just have to come back here and go to Mocha, do everything and come back here. If you want to change anything, you add this marker. This is very important, right? So I hope this helps. This is Motion Designer, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.